He bowls an outswinger. I wanted to hit it over the top of mid wicket. The ball took the outside edge. It landed up for the out of it. Dejected as a wet hen, I'm walking out, and on the line, Gucci Padi standing, 5 feet 1 inch. Balla bat na bat on the and he was a maverick. And he gave me the choicest of all views, and gave me a real rocket. अंग्रेजी 10 गाना कटो तो पंजाबी जो एक गाली कटो ना तो सभी का दे दाम 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 he gave me in front of everybody. I mean there were 40-50 people sitting in the ground, middle of the ground, and he started tham tham. Delhi Patiala de pitch gaya international cricketer इतने छिक्के मारेगा छिक्का मारने चले ऊंट वांग ऊंट चुके that's what he's saying, छिक्का मारने चले international cricket खेलना है तो हौले हौले पोले पोले ते थले थले हौले हौले पोले पोले थले थले मेरे घर का भी कर ले just percolate how thought process goes in, मेरे घर का भी just percolate into my psyche that I'm not supposed to hit it over the top. So Gucci Padi said all that, Next match, India versus Australia, my first match after 5 years in wilderness. And euphoric, the atmosphere, it's a rip-roaring occasion, glittering extravaganza. I mean, there are 70,000 people sitting in the stadium, 80,000 outside the stadium, 1 billion people glued to the television, not even batting an eyelid. Life has come to a standstill. The Reliance World Cup 87, the first match, my debut game. Lord, match start hoya, hot as hell, hot as an oven, Start 260. Australia scores, fielding, holding, ठीक ठाक होगी, पसीना, इन्हें बुरा हाल बाकी रहा. It catch me for not that I caught the ball caught me. It was an accident anyway. 260 we have to chase, and I go into the dressing room because I am number 3. I'm not opening for a change. And Gavaskar and Srikanth, you all remember. He never believed in. So the match starts, and I'm sitting in the dressing room in that air conditioner. Bure haal mere. Thand de vich pasina aayi hue. 3-4 dastane thand de vich hi badal dende hai, And the scoreboard is ticking because Srikanth is batting, Gavaskar is batting. We are about 40-50 chauke baj rahe, roda pe raha. And man, पाठ कर रहे हैं, सारे रब्बा को याद कर रहे हैं, मतलब कोई छड्डिया नहीं है, वाहिगुरु ओम गंगा पता है, कोई छड्डी नहीं, मतलब पैर में छड्डी, फिर भी जब मैं उठा, मेरी टंगा कुछ ना हो, and then suddenly, the voice comes, Salam, Maninder Singh, Salam, वापस कराओ, हैं, वापस कराओ, अच्छा, the moment I'm going out, he looks at me, Maninder Singh, he says, "Kamla ho gaya? Ek baat do dastane pa ke laye." I come back, confused, as confused as a baby in a topless bar. Goodness gracious, And I walk out, Suddenly, 80,000 people get up. Come on, Sidhu, come on, Sidhu, and they start clapping. Walk up, Sidhu, come on, Sidhu. Fresh spirits infused in my wings. I walk out like a general, and walk was soon, boom, and there's it was a great walk. I'm talking to myself. Gore chhadne halfway down, the colossal figure of Gucci Padi comes right in front of me, and he says, "Holle, holle, holle." And I'm like a bust balloon. Boss, I'm like a bus balloon. Suddenly, totally sorry, man, मुझे single ही लेना पड़ा, एक करना पड़ा, इधर international cricket है भाई, मतलब इस छिके वाली गल है नहीं. So I take guard. Peter Taylor's bowling. Alan Borders, sees that yellow streak on my face. He realizes that भाई, ये बली का मकरा आ गया, she don't, And he surrounds me with a total of 8-9 people. There's Dean Jones at short point. There is Mike Valletta at short mid wicket, and everybody's close. And I'm trying to take that single. एक बंदा पीछे और मैं single land को करा. छिक्का मारा, फिर भी single land को लेता. Dean Jones swooping on the ball like a hawk. Boom, throw what you tucked in. 5 बॉल लंघी है जी, सिंगल ना मिली क्योंकि घेरा पे है। अगला ओवर सीरी कांपते, वो तो सिंगल लेग को विश्वास ही नहीं करता, करके चौका मारे ready, and the ball is back in my court in the 3rd over, and the same people who were cheering, who were saying come on Sidhu, who were saying boo, boo, man lag is raji teri izzat da phulta ho gayi, you better take a single, right? And I threw the ball towards, I just pushed it towards short point, and I ran towards Srikanth. I said, come on Srikanth, run, come on man, run. And, he's standing there like a traffic cop. He says, no, wait. I turned like a mada truck, and I drive here. Helmet humidity. And I look at the umpire, whether he's giving me out or not, I look at the umpire, and the umpire says, not out. And the moment he says not out, something snapped within, something snapped. I said, "Bhar mein jaye kuch cheez party, aisi taisi bana jaye kuch cheez party." And I took my bat in the air and I said, "Vaheguru ji ka khalsa." And the water is looking at this last day. Ki ho gaya? Where ki hai? What the hell is happening? And the next ball that Peter Taylor bowled, he just strikes the ball and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was like a gunshot, boss. Miles in the air, Gagan Chumbi Chaka, it went so high in the air, it would have kissed an air hostess and come down. Everything. Went outside the ground, and in the next 4 overs, 6 sixes. I'm batting 42, 6 sixes, 2 boundaries, no single, no double, no tikka, Gucci Paji out of the window, and in that Reliance Cup, let me tell you, and that's why I said, I won't be standing here, in that Reliance Cup, 5 50s in a row, 42 sixes, it's a world record standstill date. Went on, as a commentator, Harsha Bole said, no, I don't know, Sidhu is no, straight, bilkul, simple Angrezi bol rahi hai, kyun bhai? And Jeffrey Boycott is tearing me apart. He thought that because he was an Angrez, he had this galatfahmi, कि वो किसी ने भी मतलब ना इज्जत भी नीलामी कर दे, and he is tearing me apart for the first 2 days. I'm raring to go. I sit in meditation and suddenly I'm talking to myself. Oh God, what do I do? And the answer is be yourself. And I went to Harsha. I said, "तू जवाब नहीं देना? वो मेरा हाथ पड़े हुए, ऐसी तैसी बूढ़ी घोड़ी लाल लगाम छड़ना नहीं है जेफरी बॉयकॉट मत दूंगा काट." And in these in those days he was trying to woo Shilpa Shetty. 60 साल की उम्र, he was trying to woo Shilpa Shetty, and he says, the first commentary session, he says, "Oh, look at the son Navjot." That's his accent that he had. "Look at the son Navjot. It's exactly like Shilpa. Oh, lovely day, Falana." I looked at him. I said, "Sir Jeffrey, Shilpa smiles at you because she thinks you're her father's best friend. That's why." Boom, like that, And, he says, no, Sidhu. And this is, recorded on the YouTube, how I ripped him apart, And that's what made me a hero, not Harsha. My originality made me a hero. And, he said, no, Sidhu. I just celebrated my 28th birthday 3 days ago. I looked at him, I said, "Sir Jeffrey, the last time you celebrated your birthday, the candles cost more than the cake." I said, "When you lit it, it was like a prairie fire. You had to call the fire brigade, boss." No. I said, "Look at your bald head. Look at it. To a bald man, dandruff is thrilled. You can't even have dandruff like that." He fell down, and just couldn't get up, I said, "A hair on the head is worth 2 in the brush for you, Sir Jeffrey." In the evening, I got a phone call from Jeffrey. The same man who had intimidated me, he rang me up and said, "Mr. Sidhu, let's have dinner tonight." I knew that he's mean as a miser. Taxi wale to bhi pehli denda. I said, "You're paying the bill, Sir Jeffrey?" Yeah, I'm paying the bill."